Hi Sagittarius, welcome. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. Sagittarius, this is your weekly read, which is going to be covering the time frame of May 16th through May 31st, 2020. Let's dive right into your read, guys. I'm really excited to see what's in store for you. Let's get into the energies. I'm going to get a few, just a few messages, just a few, not oracle cards, just messages that need to come forward. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. All right, there's one. Keep it moving. I have time constraints right now, so what we're going to do is just try to get the most benefit as we can out of this reading. All right, so we're going to get the tarot next. So Sagittarius, this is a general read for the Sag Collective. Perfect. And dates as well really are just general guidelines. If you're noticing specific messages not resonating, don't try to force them. It simply means those particular ones weren't meant for you. All right, guys, first message that needed to come forward. It says change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is in the cards. You are restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. So with the change and you being restless and ready for change, this is a really, really, really exciting time. At this point, things are realistically going to be about perspective. We don't all share the same opinions and beliefs, and that's okay. But realistically, what I'm seeing here is it's going to be based on your perspective. Keep that in mind. Important message. Manifestations. A beautiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. So you very likely are quite heavily connected. You're probably very in tune with your higher self, giving you this ability to co-create with spirit. And you're likely very tuned in. So whatever it is that you focus on manifesting is coming quite easily during this time. You have that power, and you're very aware of it. All right, next card, wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Very true. Heed advice from an older person which will allow you to move on. Wisdom can come in many forms. So just be open at this time to be incredibly open to any form of knowledge and kind of just follow your intuition based on what it is that you're thinking and feeling. Beautiful. Curiosity is the next one. There's so much knowledge surrounding this decision you need to make. However, there are more options you have not yet considered. Slow down, and the right opportunity will present itself. So when this comes up, I feel pretty confident that this is a really good omen here in the reading, because it does say you have more options that you have not considered yet. So just relax, be at peace, calm, because opportunities are going to manifest themselves because you have the manifestation powers quite effortlessly during these times. Love, self-love. It says self-love is not egotistical. It shows you and others that you are worthwhile and deserve love in its many forms. Everyone needs to be taking care of themselves during this time. Everybody needs to be filling their own cup first during these times. I say that over and over and over again. It's so, so, so important. And the great thing is, once we do that, we can then turn around and help others. And that feeling that you're going to get, best feeling. Next is faith. Loving and then letting go is not only one of the most challenging things we can do, it's also the bravest. Take a deep breath and know this is right. Your faith, it's all about change, understanding that life is constantly changing, and having faith that you are being guided to where you really need to be and you were meant to be. And also, along with the faith, I do feel that you will be provided with some wisdom that you really can believe in. So this is I don't know if it's the overall energies. It's more or less just the overall messages that needed to come forward. So that's how we did that this week. Great messages though. All right, so we have a bunch of tarot. We're going to ask that Spirit, connection's quite strong. So these messages are going to be hopefully really helpful to some of you. Spirit, please provide messages for Sagittarius. What clarifying details can you provide regarding your all messages here that you provided for the Sagittarius collective? And this is going to be to cover the time frame of May 16th through May 31st, 2020. Any additional messages, Spirit? Wonderful. Oh, we even have an extra one in there. That one is your extra card. Let's see what they have to say. Whew. I'm just going to take a quick look here and see if I see any patterns. You have one major arcana card. So what that means to you, we're really, keep in mind, that's really going to depend upon what your perspective is during this point in time, okay? All right, first card, Page of Swords. I'm just really kind of a little bit overwhelmed because it's such strong energy here with the messages coming through. So I just want to make sure that I'm listening very, very carefully so that I can make sure that I'm getting all of the messages. All right, so this one is all about change. It's about situations and that are changing constantly during this point in time in your life. So this is really here to tell you that you need to have flexibility. It's going to be so, so, so important for you. It's also going to make things a lot easier for you in the long run if you just allow yourself some flexibility with situations during this time, knowing and expecting them to change. I am definitely getting, yeah, it definitely is resonating here. The Wisdom card, along with the Page of Swords, is all about somebody bluntly telling you flat out how it is. Whether or not they're affecting your feelings is not their concern. Their concern is getting you the information and making sure that you're actually hearing it. So when you get this wisdom information, don't take it as don't take it the wrong way. It's not personal. It's really just very, very important that you're alert and you're paying attention. So don't focus so much on the way the message is being delivered to you if it's blunt. This is also a lot of curiosity. This also, Page of Swords, is very, very much symbolic of curiosity here in this reading. So what that means is that you are going to need to be unemotional during decisions right now and changes that you're making. This is just for your highest good during this time. So that's primarily where the energies are. This is not going to be long term. This is just for right now. So follow things through with logic first and foremost right now, and not so much with emotions. Very important message for some of you. I love the curiosity factor. Love, love, love the curiosity factor so much because you're really challenging information, and you should be. You have every single right to do so, and if that was taken away, that would be a very, very sad day in humanity. All right, so we're going to move on to the next card. Two of Wands. So this is about understanding that there are opposites. So being mature and even tempered, right? When you're dealing with people, so you'll be dealing with someone who's difficult maybe in some ways for you to handle or interpret or interact with, which again goes back to the Wisdom and Page of Swords. Then we have Wands. A lot of Wands in your reading. So we have Queen of Wands. And then the Queen of Swords. So double queens. So this is a lot of feminine energy here. Thank you for your patience, guys. The messages are coming. I feel that the messages are very on point, and I feel that sometimes it takes a little bit longer for me to make sure that the entire message comes through, because the information comes to me quickly sometimes. So I just want to make sure that I slow down so that I'm not missing anything in translation for you guys. So if you find that sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, that's really my process. So I just kind of want to put that out there. Okay, this is going to be about somebody who is in your immediate circle, who is friendly with you and loving and kind. Somebody who is the enthusiastic, optimistic person. So this is really counteracting the Wisdom and Page of Swords energy. So that's fantastic for you to kind of get out of that energy. So you have support here, and then we have the Queen of Swords. So double queen, definite feminine energies here. So there's likely a feminine who is quite, and it doesn't have to be man or woman, it's just the energies, right? We all have a little bit of male and a little bit of female, masculine, feminine energies, right? But I do feel a feminine energy definitely kind of really coming at you with information that can be touchy, but they're kind of just really putting it out there in your face. So with the double queens, I feel you're going to have one queen that's going to really be harsh with their words. Don't take it personal. And then there's going to be another queen, which is going to be the friendly, the loving, optimistic person who's going to kind of even out the energies. So relating to your specific situation, you're going to be able to really know who these feminine energies are in your environment. This is about grace. This is about you handling different perspectives with grace, basically. I feel you're very quick-witted during this time. Very, some of you might be the reversed, where you're kind of closed-minded. So this is a really important message if you feel that you're closed off for accepting information. And it's just information. It's not you being told exactly what to do. It's really just more of a, here's the information. Think about what you feel is right for you and what you're going to do with this information. All right, so Devil is Major Arcana. So this has a bit of an impact here where the energies are going to be really, really, really intense, right? Major Arcana. So you have to be careful here that you're not being manipulated by people. And there's something really strongly here. Yeah. So make sure that you understand people's motives, especially if they're people you've never dealt with before, people who are just coming into your life. It would probably be not so smart at this point in time to trust them blindly. So where that's Major Arcana, whoever this individual is with this particular energy, you really, really, really need to question everything. Everything. You know, everything. I can't say that enough. Two of Pentacles. This is about changes again. This is about attracting opposites, right? But this can also very much be exciting energies, optimistic energies. Some of you may be getting exciting news. So your changes are definitely happening. So very optimistic that it's going to be exciting news. Some people might have, this is not for everybody here in the Sag Collective, obviously, but specific people need to hear this message. You might have some difficulty with launching some form of new project. So again, that's going to come back to you really needing to be flexible, you really needing to be patient. That's how you're going to get through this time with the least impact on your abilities to cope during this time. Ace of Wands, next card. This is about beginnings and creation and really self-realization. So you're very much seeing certain things about yourself, maybe that you haven't really been in tune with. This can be about inventing. This can be about taking on some form of new adventures. Some of you are in an inventive type of mood. Maybe some of you have time on your hands. Maybe some of you have talents and you want to put those talents to work. And you really want to make an impact with your talents. So you are willing to put in some time, be creative, be curious during this time, and then utilize your gifts and your talents as long as you're using them for the good of all, instead of just focusing on for the benefit of you and you solely. If it's for the good of all, you will be very, 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 very successful at it. That's key. You have to be doing it for the good of all. And I'll leave it at that. Next card, Four of Wands. So the last three cards are all wands. So this is about getting that physical activity into your routine. This is going to be about needing to move your body, needing to stretch your body, needing to keep your body active, mobile. Really, really important for you to be able to stay balanced. Your body can have all sorts of aches and pains creep up on you, and you're really just going to need to work through that. You're going to need to keep moving your body. You're going to need to keep stretching your body. Even on those days when it's hard and you have those aches, that is actually when it is the most important to get up and do so if you're able. And I understand how that is. I had that issue this morning, but I got up and I went for a walk. And afterwards, I actually felt pretty good. So this can also be about the need to ground yourself. Grounding can happen out in nature. I find that, especially today where I'm at, it's sunny, it's nice. It's a little chilly, but it's sunny out, so I find going out in the sun really is a grounding feeling, just feeling the sun on your face. Plus, nature really has that effect. Yeah, so this is really important that you find something right now to make sure that you're staying grounded, because we do have a lot going on in our heads, overwhelming us. So really to kind of take yourself out of the headspace and staying balanced, right? Hopefully you're all doing your meditation. Hopefully you're all eating well. Hopefully you're all being cautious as to what information you're allowing yourself to be bombarded with. And that is something as well that we have control over. 8 of Wands, the last card in the read. And then I'll go ahead and get a gratitude card. This is about sudden changes, fast activities, new solutions coming your way for issues. Be careful that whatever it is that you're doing it because it feels right in your gut. Follow your intuition. Don't follow this devil, stranger energy coming towards you, and don't follow them blindly like a sheep, right? Do your research, make your own opinions, follow your gut feeling, and at the end of the day, as long as you're doing what is right for the good of all, huge message, then you will not be steered wrong, you will be guided, you will be protected. I can't say that, I can't put that message out there any louder. It's loud and clear here for you in your read. Only thing I have really negative here would be make sure that you don't get burnt out. So you can do everything in moderation. Ooh, I feel like I'm going to lose my voice. Okay. So this is a gratitude card, which I think at this point in time is so, so important. Spirit, please provide a message for the Sag Collective. What message? There it is. So your gratitude message says, finding the strength and courage in the midst of it all. Love this so much. There are going to be times when you're going to look back in the future and you're going to realize how far you've actually come, how much strength you've really accumulated over time, having to deal with difficult situations. And you're really going to be proud of the courage that it took for you to accomplish things and get to exactly at the point that you're at and exactly where you're meant to be. So there's always something to be grateful for, and we need to recognize that during these times. All right, so the last card here in your read is going to be the inspirational message. I'd like to end the read on a positive note. I know personally when I'm having rough days or just down in the dumps days, I love to get these inspirational quotes online and just go over them until my brain has kind of switched into that optimistic mindset, right? open. Just be open. Information, ideas, ways of being, right? Spirit, please provide inspirational message for the Sagittarius Collective. All right, so we have two. I feel that these two are both important, so let's take a look. The first one says, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. This one's beautiful. This is usually at a point where you're really being tested, and this is where all of that strength is built, strength of will and strength of character, and where you are required to be courageous to move forward into the light. Next card says, my vibes speak louder than my words. So for you, it's all about your energies right now. It's going to be all about trying to stay in the positive mindset, right? We want to stay in the high vibrations of joy, optimism, happiness. We don't want to sink down to the lower vibrations of fear and worry and doubt. So this is a big reminder that your vibes are speaking to the universe much louder than your words. So focus on how you're feeling and try to remain as high vibe as possible. So do things that make you happy. Do things that make you feel joyful. Do things that make you feel calm and excuse me, relaxed, and just try to find ways when those worries creep into your head, or when things just seem like they're kind of going down in the dumps. If it's music, put on some music that's going to change that for you almost instantly. If it's getting outside, take a quick walk outside, right? If it's reading something, get your favorite book and read a chapter. There's always things that we can focus on, and it is all about our free will to focus. So we have that free will to focus on whatever it is that we choose to focus on. That is powerful. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Whew, I think I'm going to lose my voice here, so I'm going to cut it short. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you'd like to come back, remember to click on subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Share these messages as well if you feel it can be helpful to someone. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.